Good morning. Thanks for joining me on our daily walk. Hidden in the tall grass is the dog. She's decided to chew on a little rubber bone. I'd not be able to see it. It's a beautiful day today. It's going to be a hot one later on. So taking these morning walks is a refreshing way to start the day. Especially if you're not one who cares for the heat. Right there in front of us, those tall, spindly plants is a form of thistles. That might be a Canadian thistle or a bull thistle. Dave, for the first year, I can't remember seeing these. And that wouldn't surprise me in so much as this area is a community has been able to make it into a preserve, and then there are groups of people, and bless them, they have come out to the fields and even planted some native species. Of course, to be able to attract more wildlife, and in this case, thistles will be attracting the birds. We do have yellow finches around this neighborhood, we'll say. But now with these thistles, a seed that a lot of the finches enjoy, we'll probably bring them in, and we may just see more of them. And over a not too long period of time, a couple of years, we're going to see a good growth of them, and that'll bring in a good harvest that will attract them. Here's a Queen Anne's lace. This plant is also known as the wild carrot. If you were to break one open, you would easily see that it is smell that it does have a carrot type aroma to it. It's very pleasant. My understanding is that you can also pull these roots and eat them like a carrot. I haven't gone about doing that, but I do take its early leaves when they first sprout and feed them to my chickens, which they just love them. The thing about the Queen Anne lace, and it's all about these large flowers with the single black dot, the black seed. Boy, my memory is so bad. There's a reason for that little black thing, and it's a beautiful story. But here you can see on the underside, these leaflets are pointing upwards. I'm showing you all that because there is another wild carrot family, as I understand it to be, and it is hemlock. And hemlock will look so much like the Queen Anne lace, yet, as you may remember, the word hemlock being a poisonous plant. The identification of which can get a little dicey, tricky. You can see these type of small flowers. Well, that's a bit like what the hemlock would look like, but the hemlock would also have underneath it, those spiky leaves would actually come downward, and they will have a different purplish colored stems. It's really tough because these kind of light. So you look at that, and it's growing right in here with this Queen Anne's lace. You've got to feel like, yeah, that's going to be Queen Anne's lace. Although I'm just kind of careful in knowing what the leaves look like, and always checking because I don't want to feed hemlock to my chickens. Today has me thinking about frequencies, vibrations. Vibrations, as you would know, would be like our voice, our throat, our vocal cords are creating a vibration. That vibration is within exposed to the air. The air then starts to vibrate, and as it comes out of our mouths and we form our mouths in different ways, it creates different sounds. And so there you go, it's vibration. So even now I'm talking to you, I am creating a vibration. And that vibration that I'm making is then being turned into a electronic vibration. The microphone is picking it up and it's taking that vibration and we'll say turning it into a different form that can be sent over the airways. So much more, yet let's just stop with that. You know what a vibration is. Another way of looking at it would be if a flat calm water area, you took a pebble, threw it into the water, you would see those rings coming out from it. That's like a wavelength. That's from that stone is created that vibration. So it's a visual picture that you might want to. Reason that I bring it all up is that I am coming out to the woods and the fields just daily, and you are missing it for whatever reason. You don't have this opportunity. I'm sharing mine with you, and in so reminding you that you can enjoy this but there is the missing part. And that wild card is the vibrations that are coming all around me. And humans are basically a receptor. We are accepting vibrations and interpreting them. So, with that being said, we also need to understand that every atom has a vibration. And every clumps of atoms, of different atoms making a molecule, will take on the vibrations of its mated partners, and then they create a new vibration, and it will continue and continue and continue, making a harmony, we'll call it, a song of frequency that is emitted into our air and is sent through as wavelengths to me in my body as a receptor. Speaking of receptors, I'm trying to find my little receptive dog's bone. She's I got her in a new harness. I thought the other one was just too hot, but it seems kind of slippery. I may end up walking back a little bit. You might get there's a bone, some sun glare, and tilting of sounds of an old man bending down. Vibrations of age coming out of my mouth. Okay, so you already get the idea. I'm out here receiving all these vibrations. Each tree has its own vibration. I mean, we can even look at each tree individually as a species, which will give off an overall vibration. It's an incredible study, because we can also start then looking at how even an individual tree of the same species will give off a different vibration or frequency due to the fact of harm to itself, disease, insect attacks. It changes its molecular system, and the vibrations or frequencies that it gives off change. Maybe not a lot, but they change. And that can be brought and picked up. So everything you're looking at right now is indeed nothing but frequencies. We're seeing a tree and the leaves and the trillions of atoms, and each of those atoms is creating a vibration. The connection between another atom of a different will come together to create a different harmony. And over and over again in that creation of the tree is music. It's giving off a frequency. Now, as us as receptors, we're maybe not so in tune to every, let's say, sound that's coming off of them, but we are indeed receiving a certain amount of frequency that's given off. More unconsciously, I would argue, than consciously. Although, now that I bring it to your attention, you may start to actually feel or understand what is going on around you. And in so doing, start to see how and why it is so enjoyable to walk in the woods, in the fields. We are getting sung to. There is a song about this. There's hundreds of different melodies and frequencies that are coming through. And even though some of those frequencies may be ones caused by distress, we would think, though, that most of them are frequencies just of their joyous self. So getting outside and you feel good about things, I don't know, you put 2 and 2 together and I get a relaxing, peaceful vibration. A good vibration. So even now that I'm over here and you're over there, I'm going to use this little machine that my mouth has created a vibration and it's gone into this microphone. I'm going to send you a good vibration. I want to say to you, may God bless you and keep you. May His face shine upon you. May your day be full of peace. But understand that you have to search for it. Keep your receptors open. Take in all the greatness, goodness of the frequencies God has created for us. And in that, I wish you peace. Shalom.